Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. We're calling this one What's Going On. We got Jen. She's backstage. She's going to come on in and chat with us. This is going to be our new show. We're going to give it a try and see how it goes. It is May the 3rd. It is 8:35 p.m., 7 degrees. It's been raining. Well, it started raining around 3 o'clock today. So it's been one of those cold, rainy days. But anyways, let's bring Jen in. Let's talk to her. I'm excited for this show. Jen, how you doing?
Hey, good.
Yeah, so welcome. How's everything? A lot of people have been asking about you.
Oh, really?
So what have you been up to? Tell us.
Geez, I don't know. Trying to survive this COVID craziness, right? This new normal. I don't know if we can say normal, but this new reality, maybe.
It's not normal.
No, right? We're all in this together, though, and there has to be an end in sight. One day. This can't last forever. So,
yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
I'll just give you a total here for Canada. Cases confirmed 59,474, and right now I checked this today. So as of today, 3,682 deaths Canada-wide. Alberta has 5,762 confirmed, and we have 95 deaths. I think we had like 3 new deaths yesterday from COVID-19. So I cannot see this ending anytime soon. And I think people are getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it. Like, I can't wait for things to start opening up again. Like, everything's closed here. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But you've been working from home.
Yeah.
Right. How's that been for you?
It's been challenging. It's getting better. For sure. I guess the first couple of days were the most challenging. I mean, right at the very beginning. So, it's when your work is trying to, set up everyone's account to work from home remotely, that kind of security stuff, the connections, stuff like that. So now I'm pretty much, might just be a little bit busy sometimes in the morning or certain peak times right after lunch. But once you're logged on, a little bit slow to connect to like servers and things like that, but you can still get your work done in a reasonable amount of time. So I'm adjusting well. It's nice. There's some perks with working from home. You can be, party on the top, casual on the bottom, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
so you don't have to worry about, full on for work in the morning, that's for sure. And unless you've got some meetings, we're doing meetings via web conference. You don't necessarily have to put yourself together 100% like you would, and the door and stuff like that. So it's nice, yeah, for sure. But I definitely miss the human interaction. So just like being able to see your coworkers in the morning, have a quick coffee room chat, and just even being able to just walk, down the hall or to the other side of the building or upstairs, downstairs, whatever, to kind of find some answers and get things done. So response times definitely is a challenge sometimes. Being able to get the information that you need to get your job done or to help someone get their job done, for sure is a challenge. But it's not bad. I'm hanging in there.
One thing I like about you working from home is that, hey, the house is clean and dinner's ready every time I come home from work. It's fantastic. I mean, I try to do my part, right? Dishes, vacuuming. I try. Right? Yeah.
I class my dishes.
Yeah, let's talk about grocery stores. I mean, you and I, we go to Costco like quite often, so we keep talking about Costco. Like, we love Costco.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I love Costco, and I think Costco is doing a fantastic job when it comes to, cleaning surfaces and keeping people safe from, COVID-19.
Or trying their best too.
Everyone's trying their best, right? I mean, keeping people apart when they're standing in line, disinfecting the carts, that kind of stuff. And one other thing that shocked you and I both is that they're not allowing anyone to bring in their own bags, takeout
shopping bags, your reusable shopping bags. Yeah,
you can't bring them in, and that was a shock to me because I really don't understand why. But I mean, there has to be a reason behind it, and I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know. It was like, so I hadn't been grocery shopping in quite a few weeks. I think it'd been like almost a month. You know, you were kind of picking up odds and ends because you're still working, you know, outside of the house, right? So you're still going
Mhm.
into work every day, and so you're picking up stuff on the way home. There's like Costco quite close to your work, and so you know, I went to Costco myself. I just kind of decided that I wanted to do some grocery shopping and pick up things, and I'm there with my irreversible shopping bags in my cart, and the lady's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're not accepting those in the store," and I'm like, "Oh, really?" And she's like, "Yeah, so I'm gonna have to ask you to put them back in your car because you or your vehicle before you come in the store." She's like, "But don't worry, I'll hold your place in line and you won't lose your spot." So sorry about that, but that's just the rules. I'm like,
Right. So you have to put your bag on top of everyone else's bag that just kind of left their bag there, which is I think is an issue. You know what I mean? So
no, I didn't. So I went to my vehicle, right? So I just put them in the trunk and then
oh
I
okay.
came back and like she held my place in line with the cart. So that was really
Oh.
nice. I don't lose my place in line. It wasn't very far actually because the line kind of wrapped around the building and I ended up the beginning, like the end of the line where so I parked near there. So when I went to my car, it was like took me 2 minutes, which was great. And it wasn't too bad. I mean, the line actually was pretty quickly. The only thing is I didn't really want a cart. And so I've been like, so I went grocery shopping once before, like in the last 6 weeks, and I just went to one of our local grocery chains and I take my reusable shopping bags with me. Like I actually really don't want to touch a cart. I definitely don't want to touch a basket. So I just bring my extra large bag and when I do my small grocery shoppings for the basics, you know, like some veggies and fruit and you know, milk, eggs, bread, stuff like that. I'm just putting it in my reusable shopping bag as I'm going throughout the store. And then I'm also just going to self-checkout. And the one thing that I like about our grocery store that we go to, it's called Superstore here in Canada. Eastern Canada, it's Loblaws, but out west, it's called Superstore. And we have a couple Loblaws, but they clean down the screen and the pin pad between every shopper. So I feel like that's super clean where I don't really see that happening in other grocery stores. Like even Costco, you told me during self-checkout, they don't do that. And I was like, well, that's
Actually,
stupid.
they are starting to do that now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the last time
Okay.
I was there, had somebody there wiping it down, but they were using the
Yeah.
same, you know, cloth.
Oh, no, this
They're not
one is not
changing it.
cloth. It's like antibacterial wipes, like the Lysol ones, and every time, seriously, like so they're going through a lot of supplies, but they're keeping us safe. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Or trying to, right? I mean, I
mhm,
feel like that is the best you can do, and I feel like you should be doing that. And some stores aren't, right? So it's interesting though too because when you're in there, like the social distancing circles or the tape on the floor, you know, keeping us apart from each other. That's great when we're standing there to get in the store when we're in line for the checkout. But I noticed like even stores like have. I was in a store the other day. I can't remember where it's going, but I was like, oh, this is the first time I've heard people talk about there being arrows on which way to go when you get into a store so that you can keep apart from each other. But it doesn't necessarily work because even sometimes like not even, you know, kind of realizing that I was doing it, I was not in the correct aisle following the arrows the right way. And then like
yeah,
when you come to the end of the aisle, there's no arrows telling you which way to go to get to your next aisle. And if I've never been in that store, if they've rearranged the store, I have no idea where I'm going. So I need to go in the aisles. Like I can't
yeah.
walk around 4 aisles to get to the aisle I'm going to go the right direction. You know
I
what I
know.
mean?
I don't like that idea, but they're trying to stop people from walking close by each other up and down the aisles, I
So
think.
I think that helps. It really
I
does.
think it does, but
Yeah, but the
it
thing is,
takes some getting used to.
but when you're coming out, I think it's impossible. Like people are almost grazing shoulders with you when you're not standing in line and you're not separated, like segregated by like a line thing, like you know, when you go to the movie theater or something, like
Mhm,
you're kind of and then you've got those little like circles or the lines to stand on, the tape to stand on that's like
mhm.
measured 6 feet apart. You're not really 6 feet apart. Like you might be one arm's length away from someone, or you might even be just like maybe two hand lengths. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah,
trying to, and I'm like always like this, like leaning, like you know, when someone's coming, like I don't know what to do. Like it's impossible to keep your social distancing in the store. It really is. So why it's a great idea when you're standing in line to come into the store, when you're in checkout and stuff like that, like it's there. It's not really interesting, respect social distancing. And I think we are conscious of it, but it's impossible. You know what I mean? So it's kind of
it
like,
is. And the thing
you
is,
know,
like
and some people are more comfortable than others, and some people are obeying it more than others, or just being conscious of it. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
trying
I
harder
mean,
than others.
exactly. There's been lots of times when people have walked past me, not a care in the world
Yeah.
to keep
Well, you can
a
tell too,
safe
because a lot
distance
of
from
people
me.
out there, like they're wearing masks and gloves, or some people are wearing just gloves, or some people wearing masks, and some people aren't wearing anything. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
so you can
yeah.
tell like how concerned they are, how comfortable they are, or whatever, right?
Yeah, and another thing that really bothers me too is like they line you up right outside the door, right? Which is the same door people go in and out of.
Right.
And so when somebody leaves, they walk right by you with like within 2 feet from you.
Right. Yeah, there's
And-
no room for them to exit the store
Yeah,
with
safely.
social distancing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it makes no sense to
And
me.
nothing's perfect. The thing
No.
is, like, nothing's perfect, and we have to like try to implement like procedures and measures where we can.
Yeah.
But it's just being conscious, like to try to trickle that into however we can. It's next to impossible, but it's just kind of odd, right? It's like
Yeah.
so it does impact our safety. And they are good measures to take as much as we can. So maybe at the end of the day, we just have to really just try our best, right?
Right.
So
So places have been shut down. Like K Days is no longer going to be. Well, it's not going to be this summer.
yes,
The Fringe,
festivals, musics, concerts.
yeah, concerts, everything, hockey games, concerts, you name it. It's all been shut down. So what are we going to do this summer? Like, stay
Well,
home?
it's funny on the 6 o'clock news tonight. I
Yeah.
saw there's huge lineups to go into like Canadian Tires, like a local kind of outdoor sporting good kind of all around store. I think in the States it's like Dick's maybe or trying to think what other kind of store you guys have down there, but for that. But people are in lineup to get bicycles. I like bicycle manufacturers probably can't keep up and they don't expect this. Like, but
Okay.
people now are like appreciating the outdoors a little bit more. I feel like, right? So you definitely see that. Like we went for a walk a few times on nice days, keeping social distancing, but definitely like dog parks are open now, off these dog parks, and like so we have access to so many entrances to a beautiful ravine we have here in our city, and it's busy, it's hard, right? But I feel like people are getting out there and walking and riding their bike. Like I'm even thinking like riding my bike now, right? Like I think you can definitely exercise social distancing a lot easier and a lot better, and you can stay fit and active, and you get to enjoy outdoors. So it helps with that boredom. It helps with that, staying at home. Sorry, back to like 6 o'clock news. Yeah, there's like a big lineup to like get into the store, and you're lucky if you're getting a bicycle. Like so,
Yeah.
adults who don't have a bike, who just bought bikes for their kids, maybe when they want a bike now, or they want a second bike for another child or for our spouse, or So the bicycle purchases are definitely on the rise because people need to keep busy, and they want to keep fit too, right?
Right,
So
right.
maybe they're kind of keeping.
Speaking of lineups, like there's lineups everywhere, right? Because
Yeah.
every place is only allowing that's open is allowing
Mhm.
between 50 and I guess
So many people.
right, so many people in the
Yeah.
store per
Some
time.
people it's 3 depending on the size of your business, right? The bank is only 3 people at once, even it could be a big brand.
Yeah, and I'm getting tired of standing in the line, to be honest. Like lineup the bank lineup, Costco lineup, anywhere lineup. I'm
Well, I
tired of it.
think we're really fortunate is that we're in a big city, we're in a capital city, but we're in a smaller big city and relative to like the rest of the cities in Canada and in North America and the world, right? I mean, I think our surrounding areas, it might be at like 1.2 million or something for a city and surrounding area. So that's relatively small. So when we have a lineup when we go somewhere, it goes relatively quickly too, because the capacity of the store is a lot bigger than what they're permitting for people to be, just to keep that safe distancing in the store, right? So for us to wait, it seems like, oh, we're not used to this. It's kind of, you have a bit of impatience or like frustration with it, right? But I feel like it's only temporary. And yeah, if you see a lineup, do I really need to go there? No. Can I wait? Sure. It's a personal decision that you have to make. The biggest thing is though, like with the banks, even, right? So they're allowing less and less people, no matter how big the branch is, the physical space. And people are going to for whatever day-to-day banking, or whether it be like getting a mortgage deferral or a loan deferral or refinancing something, right? Like people are having a really hard time. People are getting laid off, losing their jobs, just really trying to figure it out. And that's causing a lot of stress for people too. It's not just, the anxiety and unknown of, this virus that's, our reality right now.
Right. You're totally right. So what have you been doing at home to, keep yourself active? I mean, I know. We just winter is finally done. I mean, we can finally go outside now. It's starting to get nice out. It's kind of hard to keep a Canadian in quarantine in summer here, because really, like for 8 months, we're
like
stuck
4
inside.
months of summer. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and last summer it was mostly rain. We're beside ourselves, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy,
So
right?
gyms have been shut down. All rec centers have been shut down. You can't
Parks.
You can't do nothing. The playgrounds here have yellow tape around. The kids can't even go and play in the playgrounds. Those weights that I have. the adjustable weight system from Bowflex.
Mm-hmm.
Now those cost like $600, I believe, new. Okay, people
Mm-hmm.
are selling them for like $1,200 to like $1,500 for the thing. So anybody who has a weight system is trying to get more money for what they paid for it, because
Yeah.
all
There's
the
always,
gym, everybody's
you know,
looking for one.
yeah, but the thing is, the unfortunate thing is, like, right, like, it came out in the beginning of pandemic too. Like, people were going to Costco or, and kind of like buying warehouses of like toilet paper and disinfectant wipes and disinfectant cleaner, right? Like that, the couple, like, I think that one Amazon account, I believe it was from Vancouver, his whole garage was like, full of like Lysol wipes and toilet paper and other cleaning products and things like that, and hand sanitizer. And he opened up an Amazon store, was selling things for like 3-4 times retail price,
Yeah.
And then finally, after complaining, like, he made up, I think, 75% back of his profits, but he has a whole bunch of stock still left in his garage. Like, he got shut down. Good for him. And now he's stuck. And Costco said, we're not taking anything back. Like, period. From anybody who's buying all these things, you buy what you need, and that's all, right? So I always feel like there's people who are taking advantage. There's people who are thinking, oh, they're opportunists, but there's also people who take it to another extreme and are taking advantage of people and circumstances and commodities during, a pandemic and kind of like, chaos, right? And so that's just another example of people, going, oh, this costs blah, 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 brand new, but I'm going to charge you 3, 4, 5 times the amount, even used, just because I can, because you want it,
It's
and
crazy.
it's hard to find.
It started with toilet paper, then it started with hand sanitizer.
Yep.
Now it's gym equipment, and believe it or not, webcams, because everybody has to work from home.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I struggle to find a webcam.
Talk to their friends and family, right? So if you're not using a video chat on your phone, or through computer, like, definitely from working from home, but even with family, right? Maybe you have, senior parents and stuff, and it's easier for them to have a webcam and hook it up to their PC, right? It doesn't require a lot of software and updated programs and stuff like that, right? Technology.
Yeah, like $130 webcam, new. People are trying to sell for $200, $300 used. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
So so what have you been doing? Tell me.
Well, as you know, when it's nice out, we like to go for some walks, just get out of the house, because we are in the house all day. I mean, at first I was like, okay, cool. I get to like binge watch some Netflix, catch up on some TV shows, that kind of stuff. And then that got old really fast, because I'm such a like active person, to be honest. And, kind of really, it's hard for me to sit still, and, TV isn't everything. I don't, like TV to run my life and things like that. So I actually, I found an online fitness, kind of like a Netflix, and I've been working out since the beginning of February, and even just took it to another level, and kind of got like early access to this online boxing program. So I get you to set the alarm for me before you go to work, and when you go. So I think you kind of know that I'm doing it, but like, I get up and I like punch it out in the mornings, and I like, I sometimes record myself to take a look to see, kind of how I'm doing and how I'm improving. I'm learning footwork every day, and I don't always get it right, and I'm a little bit uncoordinated, but I'm having like a wicked ass time, and burning some awesome calories, and like, just kind of like, sometimes I'm punching out the stress, or like a bad day, or like even when I don't feel like getting up, I'm kind of there. I'm showing up for myself, and I want to stay healthy. I mean, I certainly, the biggest thing too, I made sure I'm okay. Well, I'm home now, I better keep my workouts going. I was kind of doing them after work, but now the last 2 weeks I've been getting up. So I was kind of doing sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, on the weekends. Like on the weekends, I like to take my rest days. I take them, one day off at least. Right. And so I've been doing my rest days or whatever, but I just lost my train of thought here.
You've been doing it for how long now? For like 30 days or something, haven't you?
Longer. So I started with this one program that was 100 days of workouts, and you could even do double. So I kind of did the regular, like I work out every day, and then sometimes I was doing a double. And so I was working out every day. And so I would do a double to get a rest day every 10 days. And then I started to do a double, so I'd get a rest day every 5 days. And then this new program launched, and it doesn't come out till October, but I got early access to it for boxing, like I said. And so it's awesome, because it's like 3 days of like combos and teaching you how to like punch and like footwork drills and stuff like that. So you really get your heart rate up, and you're like, you're burning calories. Like I almost burn just as much in this, and it's only, the boxing is like, I think it's like 39 minutes, 3 days a week. And then I have 30 minutes, 2 days a week. And those are like lifts. So like one is leg day, and then it's arms day. And then we always, and 5 days a week, we always have like an element of like core in there. So that's what I'm doing. And I on my boxing days, because there's like mixed cardio, I would almost say it's like a good mixed cardio thing, right? And you're getting stronger and fitter every day. Well, I am anyways. And I'm in there just kind of like, sweating my butt off, and I almost burn as much calories as I do for an hour of tennis. So that's kind of interesting to me, right? Like I'm spending less time. Like I used to think before I did these at-home workouts that you have to go to the gym and you have to spend like an hour or 2 hours there, right? And then you always have to come up with like, what are you going to do? Create a workout program, maybe Google something, go on YouTube. But it's really easy for me. Like I just wake up, I push play, I choose which workout program I want, push play, and it's all there for me. You just got to show up, get dressed, and give it your best effort, whatever it is that day. Like sometimes I'm tired, but I'm like, I'm showing up for me, right? Because the biggest thing is I was like, I don't want to sit at home and like start baking bread like everybody and like eating carbs. And like, I don't want to roll myself back into the office when this is all over. And like, oh, there comes Jen, like, whoa. I mean, I might fit in because I feel like maybe everyone's kind of in this like comfort mood and maybe like emotionally and socially eating and whatever, like just enjoying life and dealing with this however they want to, right? Picking up a new hobby, baking a little more. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But I'm just more conscious about it. So,
and working out from home, though, I mean, you don't have to worry about people looking at you if you're working out at a gym. And all gyms are closed right now, anyway. So this program that you're doing is perfect.
Oh yeah, and it's like
if you're stuck at home, you can't work out.
Yeah.
This is perfect for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's when I want to, like whenever you want. So you make time in your day. It's not the same time every day. But for me, I find it's best when I make a routine. So then I just get up and show up for myself. I'm in a routine. It's just part of my daily routine. Just like you get up and you have a coffee, or you get up and you watch the news, or whatever you want to do. I just get up, I wake up, and I push play on my like network of videos, and I go because I choose a program. I show up, I push play, and I do it. But I can do it anytime I want. And if I need to push pause and come back to it later because I got like, you know what I mean? Or, oh man, my parents are calling, or something happened, say your car broke down. Oh crap, I gotta push this on pause. I gotta go get date. Like it's still there for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even on top of that, like I think what's really kept me accountable as well as having my own motivation is like some days I'm not motivated. Some days like I'm pretty motivated on my own, but like it's kind of a community too. There's like online accountability groups. So like with this comes like an accountability group. So it's always nice to have somebody else working towards their goals as well with you. And I mean, we always don't feel like working out every day. We might be having tired, we might be having a bad day. You know what I mean? So we're kind of there to push each other and show up for each other, and we're not in it alone. And so it's really great because like some people can have their own motivation, but after a couple of weeks it might die down, and maybe you're not getting a result as quite as quick as you want. But it's all about being consistent and kind of just giving your best effort, and then knowing that someone else is kind of going through the same stuff you are.
Right. That's awesome. And what's that drink that you drink prior to your workout?
Oh, it's my go-go juice.
I love that.
Go-go juice.
You made one for me. It was actually very good.
I did. Yesterday. Good. So on the weekends, I like to make it like a mimosa. Like, who doesn't like a mimosa, right? But there's no alcohol in it, right? Did you like it?
It's very good.
Yeah. So it's a pre-workout. It's all plant-based, natural. So I know that you used to like C4, and I took half a scoop of C4. I remember 6 months ago, and I came home and I was like wanting to do a workout at home or something like that. And I took a half scoop. I was like, I don't want to be up all night or whatever. And I was like tingling, vibrating, lightheaded. Like I was like, honestly, I know this sounds like an exaggeration, but I thought I was going to die. Like honestly, like I was just like, Jen, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm not okay. I couldn't even get up. And I was like, I need you to help me up the stairs. It was like, I had a total bad reaction to it. And I was like, never again. I'm not taking that stuff. I don't know how you do it. You're like, yeah, it gives me energy, it gives me wings. Like it sounds bigger than Red Bull. You know what I mean? But this stuff, same idea, right? It just, you don't get the tingles and you don't get that side effects. It's all natural plant-based. And so I just take it in the morning, 20 minutes before my workout. And like, I'm ready to go. Like, it's kind of like my coffee in the morning. I'm actually drinking less coffee, believe it or not, and I'm a coffee addict. Like I love coffee, but it's kind of replaced my first cup in the day. So I drink it before I work out. I'm a big Instagrammer, so I just kind of do a digital cheers in the morning with girls from my we have an online sweat squad. That's our accountability. We're like the sweat squad. Actually, we're called the glow squad. So because we don't sweat, we glow. So we just do a cheers and stuff, like knowing, that we are like, okay, we're all up and ready to go. And even if say you work out at lunch or whatever and you want to do it, then that's when you take it, or you drink it or you don't. But then on the weekend, so we mix it with sparkling water. So I mix it with some bubbly for you. And you really like that. So I call it my mimosa. So I like to drink it on the weekend. So I just roll out of bed whenever I want. And when I do my workout on Saturdays, I don't like to drink carbonated water like really fast. Excuse me. So I like take my time and enjoy my Saturday morning mimosa, and I made you one, and I'm really glad you liked it because I think it's so good.
Yeah. So order me some. So this program, it's not just boxing. I mean, it's you told me there's actually like a workout with weights for men,
Oh
right?
yeah, there's tons. So like there's
Yeah.
over, oh gosh, I think there's over 100 different workout programs on there, from like dancing, like country line dancing to like hip hop dancing. There's like kind of a few different yoga programs from like 90-minute programs to
Mhm,
30-minute programs.
mhm.
Some of the programs like are just a variety of like strength training, cardio, fitness. There's some like just weightlifting for men. Like, and I wouldn't say they're for men, they're for women too. Anybody can do them, right? But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure they appeal to guys more than women, right? I mean, I
Right.
don't see the guys going, yeah, I'm gonna go do that country line dancing with you, Jen. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
but I mean, it's fun. Like, like so there's
Mhm.
even just like social kind of stuff like that. That's super, super fun. You can just choose what you want to do, right? So you
Mhm.
can dabble, like if you're like, okay, it's my rest day, I want to go do something else. Or if you don't want to follow one straight program, you can be like, you know what, I feel like doing this today. I feel like doing that today. Like just
Right.
hit
And
play,
there's
pick up
lots.
pick a
Yeah.
routine and go.
And there's lots of programs that you can do. Like if you don't have any weight or gym equipment in your home, there's
Totally. That's
there's
what's awesome
lots.
about it
Yeah,
too.
lots of
All
programs you
you
can
need
do.
is, yeah, you so literally, like I did them mostly for my laptop. I can even do them for my cell phone. There's an app for it, just like Netflix. You
Mhm.
like log into your app. Well, you download the app, you open up the app, and you just choose from your app. If you want to
Yeah.
go on your computer, you go on your computer. If you want to do it on a laptop, do it on a laptop. If you want to do it on TV, you have a smart TV, you can do it through your TV. Like for me, we
Right.
don't have a smart TV, but we have the Apple TV. And so I just like stream it to my Apple TV. I can either stream it directly from the Apple TV, but I actually just like do a Mirror TV or
Yeah, you can watch it
Apple
from the
AirPlay or
TV.
whatever, and I
Right.
transfer from the laptop straight to the TV, right? But
Right.
sometimes I don't. Like if our internet connection is a bit crazy, I just work out from my laptop, and it's perfect.
Right. And I bought you a ring light, and you've been
Yeah,
filming yourself
yeah.
boxing and working out, and you've been doing a lot of TikTok videos, right?
Yeah, but I don't post them on like
You,
I
you
save them
don't.
on TikTok so I can use their video, like
Yeah.
their like video feature, like to record videos, but
Right.
I don't post them to my TikTok account. Like there's nothing posted there.
And I've seen from when you first started to
Yeah,
now, and
yeah.
you have gotten so much better,
Oh, thank you.
faster, and I can see it working on you. You're doing a fantastic job. Please keep it up. I mean, you're doing great. I can tell you're happier.
Yeah.
Um,
If that's
you know,
possible, right? I'm always really
yeah.
like,
You don't have to worry about people, looking at you at the gym. You're at
yeah.
home.
Yeah,
Work out,
to
work
be
out when
honest,
you
if I
can.
wanted to work out on my underwear, I could.
You
Like,
could.
honestly, I could.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually, you know what I have? I've worked out in a sports bra and a t-shirt on my underwear before.
Really?
Yeah, see? You wouldn't know unless I tell you.
And I'm
Yeah.
missing out because I'm working. I don't get to see that.
So I honestly, I could roll in a bed if I really wanted to. I probably could work out naked if I wanted to, but like I don't want to. Like like I'm dripping, So like I'm sweating. It's a really good workout. I mean, and
Yeah.
people get results. So like these programs are created by fitness trainers, like celebrity fitness trainers, and they work. You follow. That's what's great about it too. Is like you just follow a program. You decide, okay, I'm going to commit to this program. Some are 21 days. Some workouts are 20 minutes. So some programs are 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week for 21 days. Some some are longer. Some are like 30 minutes a day for 60 days. Some are 30 minutes a day for 100 days. Some of them, the 30 minutes for 100 days, it's like 20. Some workouts are only 21 minutes, right? Because
Mhm.
sometimes they have restorative workouts, like so that maybe you were going really, really hard on your legs and stuff, and now you need like restorative, kind of like a yoga, mini yoga, tai chi, kind of stretchy kind of stuff that you need
Mhm.
for your body,
Mhm.
right? So
Mhm.
it's all put together by like science and trainers to
Right.
to get results. I mean, they get results from them too. And there's
Right.
huge befores and after. Some of these celebrity trainers actually, like even like Jillian Michaels from The Biggest Loser, she wasn't always fit the way she is. You have to start somewhere, right?
Right.
And so
Yeah.
even they had transformations. You think,
Mhm.
oh, okay, look at you now, you're all ripped and stuff. They weren't always that way.
Yeah.
So it's like if I don't know, like I
I
just
know,
I love
and
I
I
love
think
talking about it.
everybody wants to get fit and lose weight. Like, look at me. I mean, I'm gaining weight like crazy. So,
Right. And even if it's not about weight,
might be
it's about being
something I
healthy, right? So
yeah,
you could be skinny and have really good genetics in terms of like metabolism, maybe, but like, are you fit? Are you healthy? Like, are
yeah.
you strong? Right?
Mhm.
Like everyone I think has like insecurities about their body, maybe, and like goals they have for fitness or weight or body or health or whatever, right? And so
Mhm.
I think you can achieve these all in one. And for me, it's like I flipped a switch back in February, and then with this COVID, it just kind of like even lit a bigger fire underneath me, like the desire to keep going and definitely not to slip back. And they say it takes like 21 days to create a new habit, and it's true. Like once you do, like, and with exercise, once you get going and you get the energy, like you get these natural, like I think it's called like endorphins. Is it serotonin? Or is
Mhm.
that what makes you sleep?
I
Is it serotonin, which gives you like energy, right?
Mhm.
So exercise creates it in your body every day. And so you just get more and more energy the more active and fit you are. So
Right.
it's kind of like you think, oh, I don't have energy to work out. But actually, like what you need to do to get energy is to work out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's so easy to be like, oh, tomorrow, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. Or you do it and you fall off the wagon and then you beat yourself up because you didn't stick with it. But it's not about beating yourself up. It's like about getting back on the horse again and just like, just starting over. Like,
Right.
you don't create a habit overnight. It just happens over time. And so for me, it's been, so what is that? Like February to March, April, 3 months now. 3 months today, May 3rd. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It
What
is
a
crazy.
coincidence.
And
But
I mean,
like,
it's not just working out. I mean, you got to eat healthy. What have you been eating, if you don't mind me asking?
so they do have a nutrition plan, and so I'm actually working on my certification towards that right now. To get certified on their nutrition plan, so I can kind of really understand the ins and outs of it. It was created by a nutritionist, and it's just all about portion control and balancing, and like in terms of like what exactly you're eating, from fruits and vegetables to protein to carbs. That kind of not, oh, carbs are bad, and it's not a fad diet. It's not eliminating anything. It's just eating things in moderation and eating things in balance, really. And so, I'm just actually just being mindful. And so I just really think it's important to get your focus on the working out and the exercise, because you get so many more benefits from that. Like you get fit in the gym and they say you get healthy in the kitchen, but like at the same time, I feel like doing everything all at once can be a bit overwhelming. I'm mindful of what I eat. I'm definitely I'm not like eating junk and stuff like that. So that's, I'm seeing results as well. But as soon as I even tune up my nutrition even more in terms of eating a little bit more balanced, I feel like I can get bigger results. I mean, because people who exercise a lot, yeah, their metabolism is more revved up and they can eat a lot more. They need actually more calories, but they're still eating fairly clean. But it's not to say, oh, they may not want a donut, like a homemade, kind of like really special cafe, donut or a pie or a nice piece of cake, grandma's cake or something, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
they still eat that like every once in a while, right? But you're not even craving that. Once you start eating like really clean, that stuff doesn't taste as good as it used to. Like when you just crave it, like when you're not eating it, your body isn't craving anymore because you're not eating it. Your body's not, okay, feed me, give me that junk. You know what I mean? You're just, it's just what happens. So,
all right. So how do people get involved or sign up for this program, Jen?
Well, that's easy. It's really easy. It's just like a link, and it's like I said, it's like a Netflix. It's a streaming service, and there's lots of extra packages that you can get, for challenge groups and stuff like that. Like me, I'm in a VIP challenge group for boxing. Well, actually, if you want to put my email address up there, I'd be more than happy to take emails and tell people how to kind of find out maybe what their goals are and share with them, what programs are available and what challenge packs are available and what options there are, for this at-home workouts, because it's awesome and it's super affordable. I actually really don't think that I am going to, once this COVID is over, like I have some punch passes for some gyms, but I also have a gym membership, and I'm going to be canceling my gym membership because I don't need it.
Yeah, you don't.
I really don't. And
awesome program.
Yeah, I have a program on my own that's working, and it's like 10 times less than what I'm paying at the gym. Like, honestly, like per month, I'm paying what it is for one drop-in class, less than one drop-in class it is for like these fitness studios and yoga studios. So once I use it, I have like punch passes too, because I can't afford to have a gym membership everywhere. Gym membership for yoga, gym membership for the gym membership for, drop in here, drop in there. So, I just gotta say that.
Awesome. So if you want more information on this program that Jen is doing, you can contact her at happygirljenny at outlook.com.
Outlook.com. Happygirljenny@outlook.com. That's right. Yeah. Oh, that feels so weird. It's like an infomercial. Like, hit me up.
Contact her and she'll be willing to help you.
It's so fun. Yeah, I'm so addicted. Like, I had my rest day. Sorry, I'm gonna sound like a stupid, like blubbering idiot here, but like honestly, like I was taking my rest days on Thursdays and Sundays. Like sometimes I do yoga or we go for a walk or whatever. So I'm never really not doing anything, at least for one of those days, because I find if I take them 2 days in a row, you get a bit lazy, right? And so I know what works for me. But like honestly, I woke up Thursday and I was like, I just woke up at the regular time for me to work out like I've been doing the rest of the week, and I was like, it's my rest day. And I was like, but I want to work out. Like, isn't that weird? Like, you're like, I'm crazy. But honestly, I'm in such a routine, and I actually I'm kind of addicted.
You look forward to working out. You're happy. I noticed you're happy. Right?
Right. And no matter how tired I am, I still work out because I know how good I feel after.
It's very good.
Yeah.
So we're at the 30-minute mark, so I think maybe we'll end it here. What do you think?
For today, for this week, yeah.
Yeah, for this week, yeah.
We talk
So
about okay stuff.
I
What do we
think
think?
so. I
People
think
should
so.
just like maybe comment and let us know and what they want to hear from us. Like, is this boring or?
Yeah, I mean, we had a little bit of lagging issues. We'll
Yeah.
have to figure out how to deal with that. But I think once everyone goes back to work and not working from home and using the internet so much, I think it's going to be a lot better.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
a challenge though, right? Like with our service providers, I don't know if it's the same like all over North America and the world, but like I wouldn't see why it wouldn't be. But definitely it was a big issue the minute everyone started working from home here in terms of
Yeah.
bandwidth with our service providers, like being able to like keep up with the demand of people being online streaming from like at home streaming services, whether it's working. Sometimes I work out videos actually like but Netflix, right? Or like video chatting with someone or even working from home using the internet, right? You've got like
Yeah.
a bit of connectivity issues. Sometimes I
Right.
drop from the internet working. So, I think it's all just a part of the same issues. But I mean, service providers are trying to do their best and keep up. I mean, we are paying them
Yeah.
still, right?
Right.
So
Right.
yeah.
Excellent. All right, Jen. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That was really good
Yeah.
information, and I hope people contact you once again. I'm going to put that out there. It is happygirljenny@outlook.com. Give her
And you get to
contact
join
her.
my sweat squad. And you
Okay.
get to work out with me. And we can be like, oh, did you do your workout? What'd you do? What'd you think? Was that
There you go.
fun? What do you want to do? Like, haha. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So, yeah, we do like Zoom calls. Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Like, wherever you are, there is like with our online Glow Squad, we have like Zoom workouts. So if you feel like it, you could just click on Zoom and people are working out doing their various programs. And we also have ones for certain programs. If you want to be in a sweat squad plus a different one doing the program that you're doing, you could do that. So I'm a part of a couple of them, but like, so we've got one for the boxing right now, but I'm also part of like the bigger overall sweat squad. And we just like, talk in there every day or a few times a week or however much you want to be involved in that,
Right.
So yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Jen.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. All right, Jen, thank you. I'll come right back to you. All right. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
All right. So, hey, guys, thanks for watching What's Happening. Please go and check out, go contact Jen at her email address there. Thanks, everyone, for joining us on the show. If you liked it, please give the show a thumbs up and, leave a comment. Let us know what you want us to talk about next time. I don't know how often we're going to do the show, but we'll do them as often as we can. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have yourselves a good night. We'll see you guys later. Ciao.